In the male-dominated world of New York street gangs, one woman rose through the ranks to a position of immense power and influence: Annie Lady Red Smith. She wasn't just a female member, she was a high-ranking leader within the Nine Trey Gangsters, one of the most notorious sets under the UBN umbrella. Lady Red was known for her intelligence, her ruthlessness, and her ability to command respect from even the most violent members of the gang. She was a true queenpin, deeply involved in the set's operations. Her authority was unquestioned. She was what they call a godmother in the UBN, holding a 5-star general rank, a position that put her on par with many of the top male leaders. She was instrumental in the gang's expansion and operations, particularly in the Bronx. Lady Red was involved in orchestrating drug deals, managing finances, and enforcing the strict codes of the Nine Trey set. Her role demonstrated that in the UBN, power wasn't exclusively a man's game. It was earned through loyalty and a willingness to do whatever it takes. Just like OG Mac, Lady Red's high-profile position put her directly in the crosshairs of federal investigators. The feds were building a comprehensive case against the Nine Trey leadership, and as a key figure, she was a primary target. They gathered evidence on her involvement in racketeering conspiracies, narcotics trafficking, and other gang-related activities. Eventually, the indictment came down, and Lady Red found herself facing the full weight of the U.S. government. The prospect of spending decades behind bars is a reality that changes people. For Lady Red, the powerful godmother of Nine Trey, it was a crossroads. The code of silence that she had enforced on others was now the code she was expected to uphold, even if it meant sacrificing her own freedom for the rest of her life. The pressure from prosecutors, who likely offered her a deal in exchange for information, must have been immense. It was a choice between loyalty to the streets and a chance at seeing the outside world again. In a move that stunned many within the Bloods community, Lady Red chose to cooperate. The Queenpin decided to work with the authorities, providing them with inside information on the Nine Trey Gangsters. She gave them details about the gang's structure, its criminal enterprises, and the roles of other high-ranking members. Her testimony would become a crucial piece of the government's case against her former associates, helping them secure convictions and dismantle the set's leadership. Her decision to turn informant was a massive blow to Nine Trey. It wasn't just losing a leader, it was being betrayed by a figure who was supposed to embody the gang's strength and resilience. The information she provided gave prosecutors a first-hand account of the gang's inner workings, corroborating evidence and filling in gaps in their investigation. It made their case against the remaining defendants that much stronger, leaving them with fewer options and facing longer sentences. The impact of her cooperation went beyond the courtroom. It further fueled the paranoia and distrust that was already spreading through the UBN after the OG Mac situation. Now, a high-ranking female leader had also flipped. It sent a clear message: no one was untouchable, and no one could be fully trusted. The idea of a unified brotherhood and sisterhood was eroding with each high-profile informant that emerged from their ranks. For law enforcement, Lady Red's cooperation was a significant victory. It demonstrated the effectiveness of their strategy of targeting leadership and applying maximum pressure to flip them. By turning a figure as respected and knowledgeable as Lady Red, they not only gained valuable intelligence but also sowed discord and chaos within the gang itself, making it harder for them to operate and regroup. Ultimately, Lady Red's cooperation likely earned her a more lenient sentence than she would have otherwise received. But in the court of the streets, the verdict was already in. She was labeled a snitch, her name erased from the UBN's history of respected leaders, and rewritten as a symbol of betrayal. Her story is a powerful example of how the promise of freedom can outweigh the oath of silence, even for those at the very top of the food chain.